So it begins. A selfish project, well actually a couple projects for the garage, making this an amazing Tesla garage. If longtime subscribers know that I had a really cool garage in the last house that I had, all decked out with some nice flooring, a glass garage door, and some really nice setup. So this house, I've been in it a little over a year, and now I'm making the garage a Tesla garage, a Tesla themed garage. I've got SwissTrax floors in a plaid pattern. I've already started laying it out, and then I'm going to do, I have a lot. I mean, you can see the big stack there. That's what's really cool about SwissTrax. You can design it however you want. They have a bunch of different tools on their website, and an amazing deal on the flooring. Goes together super easy. If you mess up one tile, you can just replace that one tile. What I loved before about the floor in the last house, same thing. This is the smooth SwissTrax floor. You know, these cars, they leak a little bit. There's coolant, not coolant, but they drain a little bit, and the water doesn't puddle anywhere in the garage. It falls underneath the floor and then it dries, which is really nice. And then with all the little cracks here, you can take a shop vac to this, suck up a lot of the dirt periodically, and then once a year or once every other year, actually I only did it once over there, you can move the stuff outside and vacuum, mop, do a really good job. Now this is really nice because I'm going to be wrapping cars in here. This is going to be really nice to slide, well they can't see them right now, my lift system, slide it around a lot easier than on the concrete. That's one of the reasons I didn't do epoxy floor. The other thing I have over here is, besides all these, there's 15 boxes of this SwissTrax, really cool. Again, SwissTrax, I'll have a link down below to the guy who helped me out, Jacob, really cool dude. Here's his phone number is right here. And then he'll hook you up, definitely hook you up. But I have an air conditioner. This is a MrCool DIY. This is the 12K, so it's only a 110 power system, which is really good. I don't have to run a 220 line. And actually that outlet right there is a 20 amp outlet. And I'm just gonna put an outlet on the other side of the wall. That's outside, around the corner. And then the unit will be up top here, and then I'll have air conditioning in here. Now there's a lot to clean up in here. There's a bunch of boxes I got to recycle, cut up and recycle those, put all this flooring down. I think I can get it all done this weekend. I'll tackle the air conditioning this weekend and really tackle all that and get everything cleaned up, put everything in its place, get this nice and clean. Then eventually paint the walls bright white. Move this garage door up. The one above you is the 2-bay garage door. I'm going to do it kind of like this one here. This is angled up just a little bit so it misses this beam here. And then decorate some more. I've got Tesla lettering I could put up on the wall. I got a ton of cool stuff to make this garage a really cool Tesla garage. And a cool place to film, and a cool place to wrap cars, and just a really nice environment. So I got a lot of work to do. I'll show you some of the highlights. Cutting up boxes is not highlights, but... Alright, so the way you put this stuff down, you want to make sure everything's off the floor as far as what's going to raise up. But you really don't have to go crazy because the dirt is going to fall underneath here. And what's really nice about the smooth stuff, I can kneel on this and it's not hurting my knees at all. You want to get some stuff off, but the bottom of these are, there's really not that many points that touch the ground, so the likelihood of you being stuck on something is very low. So you want to just continue the pattern. You see how we have 2 flat edges and then 2 looped edges here. These lock together whichever way. So what I like to do is I like to start with the flat edge here up against the garage door. That way you have a nice flat edge for the tapered piece, and I'll show you that in a second. But when you put this down here, this one actually does go here, you can just keep adding that way. So you want to start on the far left and continue up, or up and over to the left. So that's what we're going to do, and I'll show you. And I'm just going to lay these here, set these down, making sure they're locked in, following the pattern. Whatever pattern you want, you can design on there. And then I'm just going to step on the edge. And it's like bubble wrap. So it's kind of therapeutic. And if your garage doors are open, your neighbors are going to think you're dancing or something like that. But basically you do that over the whole floor, and then when you get to the edges, that's a little different. So the edge here, I'm actually lucking out a little bit, kind of, but I don't like that. I'm going to have a very sliver of a cut all along the front edge here, which isn't the end of the world, but could be worse. So you see this floor does go down really fast. It's these cut edges that are going to take some time. So really it's up to your pattern, however you want to do it. You can do all this one color and it doesn't matter. You don't have to have piles of different colors and try to figure out exactly how a pattern goes. But I mean, it's no difference in cost to do a pattern, so why not do a cool pattern? Like on the last house, I did an I1 right in the middle. Everything else was gray, that was black or dark gray. And I liked it, I thought it was really cool. Might as well do plaid if you can. And I kind of don't want an edge there like that because I'm going to have little slivers and I'm going to waste a lot. So with this right here, what I could do is shift everything this way. Because I'm right on the edge here. I could shift it. I'd have to remove everything off of this, but I could shift everything that way. And then I wouldn't have to cut that back edge. And it would look really good because I'd have a full piece right here. And have a full piece here. I think that would be really nice. I think I'm gonna do that, and that'll help out this area here because I was kind of wondering what I'm gonna do here because this piece comes to here, but the concrete kind of stops here. So there's these edge pieces that you can drive over. Those have to attach here. So, you know, we'll have to be creative. Maybe glue. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I'm gonna shift everything forward. Once I have to move all these off of here because it's gonna be really hard to shift it if I don't move those. This whole floor is all about planning, really. You go on their website and you can design your whole garage. You measure out everything. You can make your garage there. Figure out where you want your pieces. It's pretty easy to lay out everything. Obviously, solid color, be super easy. Or you can contact Jacob if you don't want to be creative at all and tell him what you want. If you want certain colors or anything like that, you can do different designs in here. You can have printed patterns. There's so much stuff you can do. Check with him. He'll give you a great deal. Mention you heard it on here on I1 Tesla, and he'll hook you up. And he's been there for a long time, so he gave me an awesome deal, and he'll give you an awesome deal as well. Especially if you have a larger garage. This is a 3-car garage, so if you have a larger garage or a big bay area, it'd be awesome. You get even bigger discounts the more you buy. Another tip I want to give you, when you take all these out, put them all the same way that they're going to go down. So they're going down just like this on the floor, flat edge here, flat edge on the left. So I stacked all of these up the same direction. That way I don't have to grab them, turn them, figure them out which way. So that's a huge tech tip. This isn't really tech, but it's a tip. And that makes it go that much faster when you're laying out your pattern. Moved everything off the floor and just jumped and landed everything and pushed everything right up against there. Now I do have all those lines there. I do have all these loops. I could cut these off and I might do that so I can get that up tighter, but you do need a gap. So I think this is a good spacing. Because this is a plastic floor. This will expand and contract, just like your walls will too a little bit, and the concrete will move as well. So you do need some type of gap. That's not really a bad gap at all. I kind of want to leave it like that. I can always come by and trim those, and if those bother me. Or I could just put some type of baseboard down there. So this part really goes by fast. This is only probably about 2, maybe 2.5 hours of work in this section here, and that's moving stuff around. Now, of course, moving the fridge and all this stuff over there is going to take some time, and plus all that crap over there I got to clean up and organize. Those will be done last. I mean, I'm gonna do those last, but this is looking really good. But for you guys, let's move on to the air conditioner. So the garage is almost done. It's almost complete. My car is in the garage in the Plaid floor. This is the first time parking it inside, which is awesome. But the best thing right now is we have air conditioning now, and it's on. It's behind you, and it's not that loud. This is my new air conditioner. This is the MrCool air conditioner unit. This is a 110. This uses only 110 power, so I didn't have to run a 220 line, even though it's right there. I could have. This is really nice. This is the unit inside the house. Again, it's quiet. You can barely hear it. This is a heat pump unit, so we do have heat in here. We do have air conditioning, and it's a dehumidifier, so best of both worlds. The unit is outside, it's sitting right on the ground out there, and I'm not done with it yet. It's working, but I ran power from that outside, and I have to finish it out there. I'll show you what it looks like outside in a little bit, but I am super pleased with this garage, and yes, I do have more stuff to do. I'm exhausted. It's been a long weekend, super hot weekend. It's been in the mid 90s, and thankfully I got that up there because Tuesday it's going to be 100 degrees here, and I've got a wrap to do. So I got a lot of work to do actually. So I'm not finished out here. There is some tubing or that I'm going to have some like gutter system that's going to house all that, and I'm going to paint that to match the house. I've got the 110 power here, and then this is the air conditioner unit right here. It's pretty quiet. This is a DIY kit, so you can do this yourself. It's not very difficult. You just hook up the lines, hook up power, and you're all set to go. All the Freon is inside the lines to make this work. So really nice system, and I'm gonna tidy all that up again, like I said. But that's on, it's working, and it's nice and quiet. But this, like I said, this is looking so good. I would love to have glass doors here, like the Tesla store, all frosted glass. That would be amazing, but that's way too much money. I think that door alone is like $8,000 or more. I can't remember exactly, but it's so expensive. But really cool to have if you have that in your house. Let me know what you think of the floor. I think Plaid is the way to go if you have a Tesla, especially if you have a Tesla Plaid, or if you're getting a Roadster. This is going to be amazing in here. Really durable product. I have extra of this floor, so if I do damage a tile, you just pull it right up. Super easy to replace it, and it's like brand new again. So I'm going to get some rest because I'm exhausted now. I got a busy week of wraps. I'm not going to show you a bunch of wraps all the time because I know not everyone likes the wraps, but I do have a really cool one coming up, a nice green one that I will show you because that'll show up really well on camera. As always, stay awesome, stay positive, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Oh, by the way, this thing comes with a thermostat and a remote, and also an app. So I can control this with my phone as well. I just gotta hook everything up. MrCool, not sponsored. But hey, MrCool, if you wanna be cool, you can send me some money and I can explain how I put everything together.